Hi guys, welcome back. This is Erin from Painting Those Piggies, and today I have another round of weekly manis. Now I have to say that this week is kind of one of those like we just got to get through this video kind of weeks. I have just been like struggling through this week. As many of you know, Tuesday was my neurology visit. I've been waiting for like 5 weeks for this visit, and I have to say I'm now on medication to manage my migraines, and I have to say it has really taken a toll on me. I haven't had like a true migraine, which is really good, but I am so stinking drowsy that like I am just not used to it at all. I feel like a little bit loopy, and it's to the point where like 2 days ago I thought like I can't finish applying my makeup because my beauty blender is so freaking heavy. Like it's just ridiculous. Like I feel like I could fall asleep at any point, at any second, anytime, anywhere. I tried to film my holiday polish picks yesterday, and the video was like 30 minutes long, like super rambly. I couldn't even like sit down and edit it because it was just that terrible. So I plan to film that video this weekend. Hopefully I can get through this video and it's not a train wreck. Obviously like I'm a train wreck right now. I look just like a train wreck, but we're gonna get through weekly manis because I can't miss a week now. So I'm gonna show you what I wore this week, but just keep in mind I'm in like a migraine medicine like kind of haze because I'm not used to it yet, but we're just gonna go through it. I've got swatches of the polishes, and that's really what's important at this point. You guys come here for the polishes, so I'm gonna describe them. We'll keep it short and sweet, and so let's get right into the polishes. So I feel like we're getting into a good groove of going from Saturday to Friday, so I'm going to start with what I wore on Saturday. This is probably my least favorite polish of this week, and this is OPI's Red Fingers and Mistletoes. This is another red polish, and I've been on a red polish kick, and this one was just calling at me off my wall rack. I saved it from like my major D-stash because it looks so beautiful in the bottle, but I was really disappointed when I wore it on my nails. In the bottle, the gold shimmer is just stunning. I mean, I'll show it to you it is gorgeous in the bottle. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it. You can see like the gold shimmer is just so apparent in the bottle, especially at the bottom, and I wanted it to look like that on my nails, and it really just doesn't. I was really disappointed. A lot of that shimmer, the gold shimmer, gets covered up by the red in the polish, and so when I wore this I really just wasn't thrilled. I almost took it off, but I didn't. I wore it on a Saturday, so Saturdays I always work, and then I usually come home, shower, nap, and that's how I spend a lot of my Saturday. So normally like by the time I'm up and doing stuff, it's like mid-afternoon, so you know, a lot of Saturday I don't spend like, you know, really caring about what polish I wear, but I was really disappointed in this polish. The formula is fine, but just wasn't thrilled with the color. It's not one of like my favorite reds. So that is OPI's Red Fingers and Mistletoes. Next up for Sunday is a polish I was really thrilled about. The formula isn't great, but this polish is special to me. It was sent to me by a friend. It was sent to me by Joy from Joyful Beauty here on YouTube and Instagram. We've become friends. We actually met at PolishCon, and she has a channel here on YouTube. She does more of like Project Pan, Project Polish types of videos, and I will leave her channel down below. You should definitely check her out. She sent me a couple polishes from her polish D-stash, and I was really happy she sent me this polish. I put it on, and it really almost made my hands look like dainty and feminine, which for me is difficult because I have like giant man hands. Like I have really like giant size hands. Like if I compare my hands to Millie, they're like the length of her entire body. Like I have huge hands, and so when I put this polish on, it made my hands and my nails look really pretty. And this polish I'm talking about is Orly's Coachella Dweller. Now, I know this is not going to be everybody's kind of color, but it's almost like, to me, like a pistachio ice cream green. It's very much like a pale, like almost murky kind of green, but for some reason, when I put it on my nails, it just looked really pretty. The formula wasn't great on it, but I loved it for the color. It was so pretty, enough that I could look past the formula. I believe I used 3 coats and it wasn't the most self-leveling, but I'm in love with the formula. I don't actually have too many Orly nail polishes. I don't normally find that they make the most unique polishes. But I will say I haven't looked that much into Orly, so I can't really judge too much on the brand itself, but I really did like this polish, and that again is Orly's Coachella Dweller, so thank you, Joy. Next up is one I wore on Monday, and I will say I was not the most thrilled when I wore this polish. I kind of expected it to be a little bit just more, I don't know, just more something on the nails than it was. And the polish I'm talking about is OPI's My Gondola or Yours. This I showed in my November polish haul, I believe. I picked this one up at TJ Maxx. It is from the OPI Venice collection. I have mentioned many times before that I like blacks with a little bit of something in them, whether it be metallic, pearl, shimmer, glitter, just a little bit of something in them. I also like pure black nail polish, but I just really like black with a hint of something. This I thought was black with just a hint of silver shimmer. Unfortunately, the silver shimmer doesn't show up enough on the nail for me to love it. So when I put it on, like, there is a tiny bit of silver in it, but it's not enough that you would look at it and think, oh, there's silver shimmer in it. It's just like enough that it's like, that's not pure black, but I can't tell what it is. So unfortunately, it's not my favorite. I feel like this week it was like, it's okay, but I don't love it, which if I'm going to wear nail polish, I want to pretty much love every color. I feel like if you're going to do something or have a hobby, you want to really love what you're doing because that's kind of what keeps you passionate about it. So I feel like this week it was kind of like, it was fine, but I don't know, I can do better. So I feel like that was one of these colors, like, it's okay, but I didn't love it. The formula was good. I didn't have any issues. It was a little bit on the thin side, but nothing terrible, but I just didn't love it like I thought I would. I thought it would just be a little bit better than it was. So that is OPI's My Gondola or Yours. I just expected more silver than I actually saw on the nails. Next up, I have what I wore on my nails for Tuesday. This was inspired by Nails A Love Affair on Instagram. I can't like stop staring at people's nails on Instagram. And that nude pink I picked was Zoya's April. And I combined it with the same pink glitter holographic polish, and that is OPI's Sunrise Bedtime. I saw the same combination on Nails A Love Affair's Instagram, and I just thought it was stunning. And I loved it when I wore it. I wore it a different way. I wore it on every nail, just like this, on every nail over this, and I really did like it. However, this polish was not my friend. I love the color, but the formula was just awful, which surprises me for Zoya. I just had a heck of a time getting this to work. I'm going to have to look through my collection and find something else that is dupable to this color, because honestly, the color was gorgeous. It's almost like a pale blush pink, but this formula was just so bad, and Zoya is known for such good formulas. I will insert like a picture of this just by itself because I did take swatch pictures of it. I needed 3 coats. It was not self-leveling. It was just awful to work with, and I can't I never want to wear it again because it was so bad. But that again is Zoya's April. And then I just chucked this on over top of it. I really, really like this. This is Sunrise Bedtime, and it is a pink holographic glitter. It's like a very pale pink, but you can definitely see the holographic in it. It does dry textured, but as long as you throw top coat over it, which I would recommend anyways, it dries shiny and glossy and beautiful. And I think these two combined together was just like pretty and delicate and gorgeous, and I really enjoyed that. So that was Tuesday's manicure. Next up, we have what I wore for Wednesday. I don't know what possessed me to wear this on Wednesday. I think it was just like holiday spirit, and I think part of me like thinks back to my major de-stash at the beginning of the year and kind of like regrets getting rid of some polishes. And I do have mini bottles of some of those polishes, so this was one of the polishes that I de-stashed a big bottle of, and it's one of the polishes that a lot of people covet and look for, and that polish is OPI's Goldeneye. So I knew I had a big bottle of this that I de-stashed just like without a thought, like I hate that polish, I'm gonna get rid of it. And so part of me was like, wear it as a manicure and see if you regret getting rid of it, like that's healthy in any way. But I wanted to do that and see if I regretted getting rid of it. Like I don't know why that would be useful in any way, but I wanted to try it. So I had never actually worn it as a full manicure, but in the past I knew I did not like it as an accent nail, so I bit the bullet and I wore it as a full manicure. I've actually used quite a bit of my little mini. It's actually like right here in the bottom. As was true in the past, I hated how it looked on myself. There's something about this polish specifically that looks terrible on me. I don't know what it is, but it makes my hands look really red, really lobster-like. It looks terrible on me. I think it's just that it's like really super yellow toned gold. I think pretty much any other gold is fine, like an antique gold, a champagne gold, anything else is okay, but just this really, really yellow gold looks really bad and almost like sickly on me. So I'm glad I got rid of the big bottle. It was just wasting away in my collection, and I don't have any regrets getting rid of the big bottle. So I'm glad I ended up testing out if I actually regretted getting rid of the big bottle, and now I've actually found out that I don't regret it. But that was Wednesday's manicure, testing out if I regretted getting rid of OPI Goldeneye, which I do not, but I know that makes some people cringe, but it is what it is. Next up is Thursday's manicure, which I actually did specifically because I was going to film my holiday polish picks yesterday, which technically I did, but it was just so bad that I couldn't subject you guys to it. So I did some ornament nail art, which I was inspired by Nail Storming. She did like a quick tutorial on her Instagram. It was super easy to follow, and I really liked how it turned out, but the video was just terrible, like the one I filmed. So, although like my nails looked really good, I just couldn't post that video. So what I actually wore yesterday, the base was Zoya Sawyer, and I will post swatches of just this. I like saw somebody use this as a base for nail art on their YouTube channel, which is usually how I end up wearing nail polishes. Like I see a polish somebody's wearing and I'm like, I wonder if I have that, and then I end up having it, and so I go and wear that nail polish for the day, and I saw this and it is really, really gorgeous. It's almost like an army green, like a little bit swampy, but I feel like it's still appropriate for Christmas. Like I did end up de-stashing Zoya's Hunter because I thought it was a little bit cool toned and I didn't feel like it was special enough, but Zoya Sawyer I feel like is special enough. Like, it's a little bit unique of a color. It's not something that I have in anything else, and so I thought it was really unique. I thought it was just a gorgeous color. The formula is great. It's just 2 easy coats, and so I started with that. And then for my ornaments, I did use 2 different silver polishes. For my ornaments, I did use 2 silver polishes, and the rest of the like line work in the ornaments are just acrylic paints. I did use, the main silver is OPI's This Gown Needs a Crown from the Miss Universe collection, and then I did add a little bit of like holographic on top of it, and this is Ciate's Cosmic Love from the Advent calendar for this year. So the rest of it was just like black and pewter colored acrylic paint like from Michaels. And today is Friday, and I have to say today rivals yesterday with my favorite manicure for the week. I put this on yesterday and I was just like blown away. I did order the entire 90 lacquer winter collection. I believe it's the winter collection because it kind of has like Christmas polishes and like New Year's winter polishes. So I ordered them pre-order on Black Friday. I just got them the other day, and I had never used anything from 90 lacquer, and the first one was actually one that I didn't plan on ordering, but because they were discounted for Black Friday, I ordered the entire collection, and so I just picked this one randomly to put on. I'm obsessed with it, honestly. Like, I don't think my swatches are anywhere near doing it justice whatsoever. I've been like looking at it in different lights. I made my husband look at it. I mean, it's so freaking beautiful. And the one I'm talking about is 90's Bubbly. It's just like a champagne gold holographic glitter bomb. It is so freaking stunning. It's like the most beautiful holographic polish I've ever seen. Pictures do not do it justice. It is honestly stunning. Like, I'm contemplating not taking it off my nails. So my first experience was really good with this polish. I did have to thin this a little bit, but I will say I do plan on doing an entire collection review because I did buy all 6 polishes in the collection. So be on the lookout for that probably in the next week. And that is my polish for today, which is Friday. So that is everything in my weekly manis. Hopefully this was not too rambly, but I apologize if it was. Hopefully you guys understand. As always, feel free to share what you wore this week with me in the comments below. I love to look them up and see what you guys are wearing. I hope you guys had a great week, and I look forward to hopefully shooting a successful Christmas nail polish video in the next 2 days. So I will talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.